half an hour later, I'm getting there. And here I am, mighty agave, in bloom, future didgeridoos. Here. Wow. Amazing. These are power spot didgeridoos. I come here for a particular reason, to create sound healing didgeridoos. That you get an idea of the dimension here. These things are huge, check it out. It's not easy to walk around here. It's very dangerous. Have a look, super steep, and the rocks are not very sturdy, so I'm walking between cactus and these things are stingy. Ouch. By the way, in the end of the agave cycle, the agave develops a seed pod which grows out this way. Just harvested this one. But when it grows the seed pod, the plant dies. So no damage done. Before I cut the agave stalk, I tie it with a rope to anything you can find, in this case another agave. In this way, the chances are higher that the stalks there don't break, since rocks are underneath the agave and there's a lot of wind. Spirit, I offer this tobacco and ask permission to please harvest this stalk of this agave plant, which is already dead, to create a healing instrument from this. I'll do my best to keep the energy at its purest and highest, all the way from harvesting to the production process. Thank you. Thank you for offering this amazing piece of beauty. Healing energy. Cura, cura, cura. Didgeridoo sound healing. Cura, cura, cura. Medicina, medicina. Shanti Om Hare. So now I put on some protective gear here because it is very thorny around. In case I fall into the agave, you never know. Could happen. Happened before. I will first have to saw it from the sides and then take it from up here, and then it will break off. Now it's coming. Oh, that was it. Let's see how it looks. I don't see any damage. They look all pretty good, I think. So done a good job here. One more, two more, three more. So here I have two potential candidates for didgeridoos. And if you think that agave is hollow, as I did the first time when I looked at it, it's not. Now you can see here we've got the didgeridoos behind me, and I look a bit messy, I know, because all the black stuff that comes out when burning it is a bit intense. So yeah, they're all being burned out here. To speed up the process, you can heat the didgeridoos up in front of a fire, like here, you see? And then these are not really dry yet, and you don't want to harvest them when they're too old. Then they really start rotting and they don't look so pretty anymore. And when you try to sand them down, they sort of fall apart, and they can also burn from the inside too much. So this is what I do. I heat them by the fire until they're dry enough. So I'm smoking them out, but I can tell you, making holes in them ain't easy by burning them, but once they burn, all you need is wind. They're dry enough, they'll burn all the way through, but you have to be careful not to burn the skin, so you can touch them to see where it's warm, and you will know where they burn. And when it gets too hot, they start smoking on the outside right before they break through. So keep on watching them. I don't think you can hear it anymore, but it makes a crackling sound. And then you know it gets very, very hot, like you can't touch it anymore. And then you know it's about to burn through in some places. And the emergency measure is you put a cloth in the end, like this, and that will extinguish it. Versus running water through it, which you can do too, to extinguish the fire. But that, I noticed, makes it mold, and then it has to dry more. So I prefer to use this method. Put a couple cloths on each side and yeah, suffocate it. And I also have to cut all the pieces off by hand. Here we go. So those ones here need to be cut off before it can go to the sanding process. So what I'm doing here is I'm rasping them first, like this. Make them even before I start to sand them with this machine. It takes about an hour to get them to look like that. I color it so it looks a little bit like more coffee color. So because of that, these little cutting points here, they are not that visible any longer. They get more like yellow like this and blend in better. And here I have set up a little mini construction where the epoxy is going to be applied. I'm going to pull it right through here, and it has a little bit of a, we call it Gefälle in Germany. See, I hang the didgeridoos up on a string for them to be painted now. I am now preparing for the final coating, and here they are, the Didgeridoos, right before the end, since they are nearly finished now. A jungle of them. Yeah, it's pretty cool.